Hi guys, it's Zombie Table here, and today we are doing the Easter egg for the Eisendrache, which is for the trophy My Brother's Keeper. So, the first step I'm showing is how to build the bow. Now I have done this in my Getting Started guide, but I have put it in this just so people know what they're doing, but I haven't included any of how to upgrade the bows. That will be in a different video. After I've shown the locations for the dragons, which I'm doing right now, I'm doing it very slowly because I want you to take in where they are. So one is as shown there, one will be in the comms room, and one will be in zero gravity or the undercroft. It will also show me acquiring the bow, getting the last kill, and yeah, enjoy.
Party's over, boys. I'm fresh out of ammo. Let's go play pin the arrow on the freak bag.
The next step after acquiring the bow is then building the Ragnarok. So in this gameplay here, I will show you how to get the Ragnarok. So I am doing it slowly again because this is out of my Getting Started guide. So what you do is you want to go in this teleport, and then you want to go to the rocket pad, or what I keep calling it, pack punch. You go to the rocket pad, there will be a lever underneath the rocket which you will need to flick when the rocket says it's going to take off. Now, as in the Getting Started guide, it takes 5 to 10 minutes for this rocket to take off, so please bear with it. As shown here, here's the lever. You will have to bear in mind it does take time. It's not round base at all. So yeah.
That almost split him in two.
All you need to do is wait for the lever to come back up, as shown here, and then get the part which is in the teleport. The next part is located above or to the right of the death ray. What you will need to do is activate the death ray. Now this is also required for the Easter egg to even start Simon Says or any of that. It will not work. So as shown here, I have checked above the death ray. It is not there. So now I am waiting until the death ray is ended. So it's not up top, so that means it's to the right, as shown here. So what I will do now is take the Wonder Sphere over, and I will get across. That is the second part. The third part is killing a panzer. Now, doing this Easter egg will get you this part super early. You'll get this part probably round 7 or 8 if you're doing it quickly. Otherwise, you can just wait to round 12. As shown here, here is the third part. Now, moving on to the Easter egg. So as shown here, I'm shooting the prongs on top of the teleport. And if you listen, there's a wisp sound. Now, you will need to have at least one bow upgraded to do it. Now, as shown here, I'm showing off the locations. So there's the first one on the tire. Second one is the box. Third one is the globe, which I can't get through the door. Fifth one is the telephone, as is shown here, is actually lit up. 6 is the clock. 7 and 8 are both in the comms room. It is the radio, as shown here, and the clock. Now, you'll need to shoot these with an upgraded bow, and I also did miss the phone at spawn. I will show you that, but you have to bear in mind. Next step is after you've done that, you'll be able to teleport back in time. So as shown here, that is the fuse on those wooden boxes, and over here, here is the soul canister. What you'll need to do here is pick up those two, and then remember this combination, which Dr. Groff is going to put into the safe, because this is the next step of the Easter egg. There you go. You'll then teleport back, and you have to kill Panzer, as shown here. This is what you have to do. So once you get back, you will need to come up by the death ray, and you'll need to put the fuse in on the death ray. Once you've done that, you'll need to flick it to destroy. Now, if you're on co-op, it will spawn dogs. If you are solo, it will just have no difference. So as shown here, I'm putting in the code, because I'm on solo. And once you've done that, you will hear completion noise. And then what you will need to do is go down to the Undercroft and pick up the two coils and the keycard. This will then allow you to proceed with the next step. You can do this step and the next step both in the same round, but you have to be quick. Well, you have to be efficient. So here we go. This is Chroma doing it because I didn't do it. I was holding a zombie. So here we go. So you have to remember these 4 combinations, and you have to complete at least 7 of these. So as shown here, you will see dogs spawn in. They are unlimited dogs during this process, and you need to get 2 of these right. So as shown here, this is the same computer which I did for the safe, and there's also one at Pack-a-Punch. You will need to insert a keycard before even beginning this step, but there you go. As you can see, Chroma's getting attacked by a dog. As he's putting in the last key. Should be in a few seconds. Once you've completed this or one of the computers, a Tesla coil will light up. What I forgot to say is you will need to go up to the death ray and change it from destroy to protect, and it will then allow you to complete a computer. The computer will also make a completion noise once you do it. So here we go. Here's Chroma doing the next computer.
Something.
So if you're doing this in co-op, you will have one person hold the zombie while the other one does the Samanthas. Or if you're in solo, you can either hold a crawler and do it, or you can do it mid-round, as I have shown in my solo Easter egg. What I also have to say is for the safe Easter egg, you will need to do it in one round. Otherwise, you will have to teleport back and get the key again. Here we go, we're going back now. So yeah, we've completed 2 of the Samanthas, so now we can proceed with the next step.
Good thing I'm not afraid of heights.
So as you can see here, the 2 Teslas are both lit up. I did do this in Inferior mode. And you will see Chroma come over now, and on the death ray there will be a green button as long as these 2 Teslas are lit up. As you see, he presses the button with square, and there we go. Now you will see the 2 Teslas shoot electricity at the rocket, which is holding Dempsey. Once the rocket drops, it will drop Dempsey and the rocket, and it will also drop the golden rod from Call of the Dead. You will want to pick that up. Here, we go back in time again with the wisp, as I shown before, and you will need to press square on that book. Once you've pressed square on that book, it will open up this little box, which is revealing the tablet, which you will need to insert on the keeper, which in this guide is the 4th location. So what I've done here is, I've put the golden rod in, and it has spawned the keeper. That is what you do with that. Now, this does spawn unlimited dogs, and it can get pretty hectic. It does spawn a panzer in on the 4th circle you are doing, just as a heads up. Now, what you will see here is each circle will have a different color. Now, if you're in 2 people, you only need 2, 3 you need 3, 4 you need 4. and the color of the circle on your HUD will change color based on what bow it requires kills. Now, no one right now is too sure on what this is, but it feels like you need a round completion in the circle to do it. It does not feel like it needs too many souls to complete. So if you do one full round in the circle, you should have it. So as shown here, here's the next location, which is by power. This is the second one for this video, but this is random each game, so don't rely on this being for your order. It will change every game.
Any universe, a vessel that will allow us to literally save our eternal souls.
This will then show the third location, which is below by Mule Kick. This one is a very bad spot and can get pretty hectic. The panzer does spawn behind you if you are in the circle.
Do you feel the electricity surge through your veins?
There you go, that's the third location. Here's the fourth location, as it will show now. This fourth location, you will need to put the stone tablet which you got by going back in time, and you just put it in the slot. You just press square.
I love what you've done with this course. Very charming.
More voltage! I want more!
Always remember to close your mouth when airborne. You never know what might fly by.
As you can see here, it's taken a small shortcut, and it is dropping down. Now, right here, you will see that the tablet is already being placed, because Chroma and I have already placed it.
Scream all you want. It
There we
will
go.
not do you any good.
Right. After you've filled the last one, the keeper will then return down to the undercroft and go where the circle is. Now, he will now teleport to the MPD on Moon, and I'll let it play out because it is a bit story related. Right. After that, after the cutscene, or the audio, you will then need to put the soul canister you got, as shown in the first traveling back in time, and then this MPD will open up and show the keeper. Now, what you will need to do is put your Ragnaroks down on these 4 pads, and it will teleport you into a boss fight. Now, this boss fight is fairly easy. The only difficult part is the panzer rounds. So it will go boss, panzer, boss, he's dead. Now, what you will need to do here is either keep circling like I am, or you can stand still and use your bow. It does not matter. What you will need to do here is, as soon as you will need to dodge the various attacks from him. So he will use all the bow abilities to try and kill you. This will also spawn skeletons, dogs, and panzers, depending on which wave you're on. So as shown here, he's going to the middle, and this is how you deal damage. You put down your Ragnaroks in the middle of the map, you hide behind a pillar just in case you messed up, and then you wait. Once he opens up, you do not need to charge your bow, you just simply spam it. That will then kill that phase, and you are done. Now, the next phase is panzers. So 3 panzers will spawn on solo. I am not too sure how many spawn on co-op, but this is the main reason why people struggle. Now with panzers, I strongly suggest you use a haymaker, and I think they have rebuffed the lightning bow again, so it can now hold panzers in the air. I'm not too sure, but that is what I hear. But yeah, this is how easy it is if you have a haymaker. Now, the main reason people go down is really the flamethrower and the stun grenades. Those are the only 2 things which can kill you. and you'll get a max ammo for every time you complete it. I will leave this boss fight here. I will come back once the boss is dead. Yeah, enjoy the boss fight gameplay.
Electrocution really isn't humane. Not that I mind. Scream all you want. It will not do you any good. You are all guilty as charged. I am not your prey. Strikes you down. I refuse to submit. One day they will tell stories of my bravery. Oh, I was looking for that. Not my destiny. Only a crazy fool would dare to. Oh, yes, I suppose you fit a bit. Here we go again. Again! Electrocution really isn't humane. Not that I mind! Today you go back no more! The storm cares not for what it consumes. Be gone, foul canine. Your death only fuels the storm. You get it?
As you can see there, he is now dead. I pick up the Ragnaroks, and that is it. That is the boss fight.
It is now beyond doubt that your actions pose a threat to the work of Group 935. Your treachery leaves me no hope.
What you'll need to do now is pick up the summoning key, which is with Square, and Dr. Groff will be ranting.
If it means the destruction
You will then need to go up to the top. Make sure a zombie spawns in, because it can glitch out and you can die, which will ruin your Easter egg run. You will then go up here, you will place the summoning key in at the first sort of Simon Says computer, like so, and that is it. Hope you enjoyed this Easter egg guide. There will be a cutscene in a second, but this is pretty much a nice cutscene as well. Hope you enjoyed this Easter egg guide. I hope this helps you, and yeah, I'll see you next time.
You are afraid of it! Even the destruction of this facility and my own death will not prevent the advancement of our cause. You'll stop nothing!
The road is long and dark, but I know where we are going. We will complete our mission. He's still alive.
I fucking hope so.
This subject will one day wreak havoc across the entire universe. He cannot be allowed to live.
This wasn't how it was supposed to go. We were supposed to secure the package and be in and out clean. Instead, the whole thing's been one disaster after another. I should never have trusted you, Richthofen. Never!
You should trust me, Dempsey. You all should. This artifact has the power to contain and preserve the subject's soul. Your soul. But it can only be done after the moment of death. Just as you saw me do to my other self. It is the only way.
Wait! If someone's gotta take him out to save the universe, then it should be me that does it. Good to see you, Tank.